this guy. Sending this voice message because of the issue going on between you and Nedu.
So, guys, at this point, I will say a lot of stuff, like a lot of hidden things, are actually going on in the Nigeria entertainment industry. And we are going to be talking about what is currently happening right now, like the latest of what is trending between Nedu, Verydarkman, and comedian Deeone. So, more evidence and allegations are still coming out against Nedu from different persons after Verydarkman came out to say a lot of things about Nedu, which has actually made Nedu to resign from the show. And since then, more evidence are still coming out. The likes of Saidaboj came out with an evidence and a voice conversation between Nedu and a manager. And I posted the full video of that conversation a few hours ago here on my channel. You can as well check it out. And this particular one is actually coming out from Lucky Udu, that guy that normally say, how many of you remember this guy? You know that guy. Now, Lucky Udu don't finally come out with a shocking evidence and allegations against Nedu. In fact, these evidence are long and I will say these allegations are very terrible. So, guys, here's the video. Tell me what you think at the comment section and don't forget to subscribe.
Hi bro, good morning. How was your night? I hope you are doing well. How is your health too? So I'm sending this voice message because of the issue going on between you and Nedu. Recently, we've just seen that he was asked to resign from Honest Bunch podcast, and I can see a lot of Nigerians are very emotional about it. So I'm not trying to add more fire to the existing fire. It's possible that this is something that might be affecting you somehow, but you might not show it. Maybe you're feeling guilty that he has lost his job or something. And I'm not also sending this voice message to rejoice that he has lost it, but I just want to share my own experience with Nedu. You remember that period where people were saying if Lucky Udu posts to your own, don't go? You know, it was a very challenging period for me because I lost a lot of business opportunities. Brands did not want to identify with my brand, and a lot of people that were supposed to come for my interview did not want to come at that time because of how people would perceive them. So it was a really challenging period. And then my manager was trying to see if there's something he could do. So he said, okay, if we can go to Honest Bunch podcast to clarify and talk in details, maybe people have a very good perspective of what my platform is doing, because Nigerians know how to joke and catch crews. So that was a good idea, and eventually he told me Nedu wanted to speak to me. I was very happy about it. So we got on a call. I greeted him. He responded. Then immediately, what he just said is he doesn't know me. He has never seen my content before. That it's somebody else from the podcast that has seen it, but he does not know me from anywhere, and he doesn't care about anything that I do. That he just wants to go direct to the point. He saw what that guy Gege was saying about my platform, and he went through the platform and just saw a couple of videos. What he can say is that everything that guy said is entirely true. I said, why would he say it's true? I mean, my platform has been helping people. There's nobody who has come on my platform and ended up in a worst situation than they were before. No, we've helped people with millions of naira, with so many opportunities that they did not imagine they would even find. But he said that that's not true, that he doesn't even care. My platform is not doing anything for anybody. That I should just humble myself, that he's inviting me to the podcast. I should just enter the next available flight and come to Lagos. That is a once in a life opportunity. And before he changes his mind, that Gege is already on his way to Lagos, and Gege, he will be interviewing Gege, but he wants me to also come there to use the opportunity and join Gege to also talk about my platform. I should challenge Gege on the show. And I told him, thank you for the offer, but I think that's not something I want to do, to be on the same space with that guy, because if I should do that, it means I'm encouraging bad behavior. Any young person will just wake up one day and start insulting somebody, thinking that will grant them a chance to also be in that same space where they can debate who is right and who is wrong, something like that. So I think that's wrong. And I also respect the people who come to my show, my guests, so much that I would not want to do something like that. So if that's the only opportunity he wants to offer me, because he has intention to interview Gege, but he just wants me to come there, that I would rather pass on it. And I appreciate the fact that he has been in the industry for so long and everything. But he spoke to me rudely. He said so many things that I cannot even mention. At the end of the day, he told me I should make sure this conversation does not get into anybody's ear. That he's just trying to help me. That I'm supposed to, whether he said I'm proud or something, that I'm supposed to humble myself. I'm supposed to bury my face in shame, and come to the podcast and come clear the air. Then after the phone conversation we had that day, the last thing he said was I should make sure I never discuss the conversation that I had with him with anybody. That if he ever hears that I do something like that, that he's not even going to tell me what he's going to do, but I should trust that. I think he said something about, he said I'm not going to like him. I can't remember if he tried to brag that he's one of the persons that holds this industry. I don't even, I can't really remember exactly everything he said anyways. But that period was just a moment that I was dealing with a lot of things. So it just felt to me like, okay, I think the whole world is against me or something. So I should just chill, mind my business, and just focus on my work, Bro, I haven't even slept all night. I was working on a document. I'm just about to sleep now. I noticed you responded. Yeah, I'm on Nedu. Messed up my self-esteem that very evening, honestly. And I felt so bad. I won't lie to you, because everybody was already saying so many things about my platform. And then he told me, I don't know you. I've never seen your content before. But when they brought up your matter, when your manager called me, that was when I even went through your platform and I saw your content. And he told me that there's nothing value that I'm doing there. The way he spoke about me, it was so bad. And he said, if everything Gege said is exactly true, that I should just I should humble myself and come around to come and clear the air. So I told him that I won't be able to do that. He said no, Allah, that Gege is already coming. That I told him, okay, please, can you guys try not to put my platform in negative? He said that one does not concern him. That even if he tries not to do it, that he's not sure, maybe his co-host might do it. And I never watched that podcast, even till today. I never even watched it. It was just that very clip that I saw on TikTok where they was talking about my platform, saying that anybody that comes to my platform ends up in worse situation. Said a lot of bad things about my brand. Even Honest Bunch, I'm not saying Nedu does not have money to set up his own platform, but he's on a contract as a host there. He doesn't know what it feels like to build a brand, and he gave that guy a bigger platform to even ruin my brand and everything that I've worked so hard for. Bro, I had 29 staffs as of December and even till this January. But a lot of people say it's screws, but to be honest, this whole thing has really affected me in ways that I can't explain, and I don't want to talk about it, so it's not be as if maybe I'm giving power to that or that guy or something. I've lost opportunities because of that small issue. I had to let go of 10 people because it will be a burden to continue carrying everybody along. So personally, I said I didn't want to come out to talk about it because personally I'm not the kind of guy that likes to do all these kinds of things. I just like to focus on my interviews. In fact, that's mostly the only thing you ever see me post on my platform. I just said I should let you know about this because, when his resignation letter came up, I went through the comment section and I saw a lot of people saying so many ill things about you. That's the only thing you know how